Hey, welcome back. This is Jana with Purl Together, and I just got back from town, and I really wasn't intending to upload another video today. However, several people in the Facebook group, and I've had this question in the comments of other videos before, several people are asking how they can prevent ladders or those horizontal kind of, well, it's where you are knitting from one needle to the next, whether you're magic looping or whether you're on double pointed needles. And there's kind of a space between the needles or between the cable and your next needle, that your working needle. And you end up kind of with, as you go around, your knitting kind of stretches and you end up with these horizontal, and it looks like a ladder rung. And that's why people call them ladders. It's between the needles. And so what follows is just a little demonstration and a tip to help you prevent ladders in your work. So I'll just use this sock I have in progress and show you. I'm doing the magic loop method, which is one long cable. This one I think is 32 or 40 inches, I'm not sure, and it's a smaller 2.25 millimeter Addy sock rocket, turbo rocket, I forget what they're called. Anyway, it's just an Addy, ADDI, if you're curious about that. It's just a smaller diameter sock needle. So I have all my stitches. I have half my stitches on this side, half on this side. I have a loop here, and then the cable goes here, and it goes all the way around, and it loops around again. So it actually kind of makes a figure 8. So when I begin the other side of this needle, okay, my working yarn is coming off the back. Sorry, I went off camera for a second. My working yarn is coming off the back. When I start knitting on this new needle, what I do to prevent ladders is I begin knitting, and I snug that up. I snug that up really tight. So you can see, look on the back here, you can see that that's pulled up nice and tight, and it's drawing up that other cable, okay? So I snug up the first stitch, obviously, but it's also equally important that you snug up the second. It needs to have a partner to kind of lock it down. So if you snug up those first 2 stitches at the beginning when you start knitting a new needle, that will make a great deal of difference in preventing, whoops, see, I'm talking and not watching. It's hard to knit through the camera. What I'm saying though is if you snug up that first and particularly the second, they're equally important. If you snug up those 2, you shouldn't have ladders. Whether you're using the magic loop method, like I'm doing here, you can see that I have 2 loops, magic loop, or double pointed needles. Every time you switch to a new needle, just make sure you draw that up on your first stitch and your second one, okay? Hope that helps.